Hey guys, this is Project Spark Follower here again. I don't really have any new news to share, but I just thought I'd share my personal opinions and stuff about the game. I have some questions and concerns about it. I'm not too worried about it. I'm gonna be excited about. I'm still excited about this game. I'm still gonna get it. I'm still gonna do everything, even if like all this stuff I talk about turns out to be like on the bad side, like it's not going to happen or it is going to happen. Um, yeah, that didn't make sense. But here I'm gonna talk about it anyway, and maybe it will then. All right, so I'm organizing these from what I'm least worried about to what I'm most worried about, or concerned about or whatever. So one, world sizes. I'm not really worried about this too much, but I'm just really curious about how big can our worlds really get? How much, how great can we expand them? Like that's something kind of important, and I'd really like to know. Second, first person settings. Like from what we've seen so far, when you go into first person, you can't see your arms or your legs or your feet. You can only see what your character sees, except for your arms, your legs, and your feet. And that's, a lot of people probably want to make it so their arms may be in front of them, or when they look down, they see their feet, or like whatever they're holding, like a gun or something for first person shooters, obviously. And so that's important because so far we haven't seen anything like that, but I'm pretty confident that you can do that once it comes out. Third, controller programming. This is something that I thought about the other day. So we know that we can edit the world with connect with the tablets and our controllers, but can we make it so players will use Connect? Like, can we make a Connect game on Project Spark? Can we make a tablet game that uses like motion and stuff with your tablet? Like, this is something that I thought about, and I think that's a really good question. And they haven't really talked about that. If you can actually like say I'm done creating a game and it's out, can I make it so that people who play it can control their player with Connect or with the tablet? I don't know. And can we program it so that our controller vibrates when they do stuff? Do we have any control over vibration? That's a good question, I think. Um Fourth, purchased content. This is something somebody on the forums brought up the other day, and I thought it was actually a pretty good question. So who actually has to buy the DLC? The creator and the player, or just the creator? Because like as a creator, like I bought this and now I want to share it with people, but if I can't share it with people who haven't if I can't share it with people who haven't bought it, then that can get a little annoying. So yeah, seventh, or no, seventh, fifth, sharing worlds. But what about not sharing? So far they've shown that we can put out our games and stuff, and people can go and say, I like how that was done, let me remix this and make it my own in a way. I think this is important to be able to have the option to not allow people to change my game, because maybe I want it to be unique. I don't want people to know how I did it. And I can give you an example that doesn't sound incredibly selfish like what I just said. What if I wanted to put a code, like a code for like something, some money, a code for Microsoft points at the end of a game if you beat it, right? What if I wanted to put that in the game, and then, once people beat it, they can get that code, or whoever beats it first gets that code. Well, if anybody can remix it and go in and edit it and see how it's done, I'm pretty sure someone can go in and just skip actually beating the game and just go in and find where I edited the code into it. So I think it's really important that we are able take off the option for people to remix our games. I think that's really important. Custom sound effects, voice acting, and music. I already talked about this kind of last game. I'm not sure if this is in or not, but I would really, 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 really like it to be in, because like I feel like it would take Project Spark to a new level, and it would be really awesome for me because I like doing things like voice acting and things like that, and I can make my own music. And so if I could do that with Project Spark, I would do it, and I would really like to do it. All right. So multiplayer. Right now we don't really know like sorry my voice is going. Sorry we don't know like how many people we can actually play with. Oh my god. How many people we can actually play with, or like, or how, like, if we can set up a matchmaking system for players to join our games, like in Halo and Call of Duty. Can we do anything like that? And what if I don't have any friends to join or invite? Is there a matchmaking system where I can just join random people's worlds or random people's games that they have going? I'd really like that, because what if I just don't have anybody to play with or share my world with? That would be a great way to get people in and out of other random people's games, and that would help with the community, I think. Next, UI. This is something that I've been obsessing about in my mind since I heard about the game. How much can we how in depth can we really make our UI? Can we make a skill bar? Can we make an actual map like in Halo and Call of Duty, and that actually responds to the map and stuff? Can we make like these can we make a reticle, so like for first person shooters, or not, it's just a reticle that actually works and is accurate, and that would light up red if it went on an enemy player and stuff like that. I think that's really important. I don't know how much of the UI we can edit. We haven't really seen that much in any of the demos or anything that we've seen so far. Next, animation. This is something that I've been obsessing about even more than the UI. Is how we are going to be able to edit our animations. Like how am I going to be able, or if I can, it's an if thing too. Is it just preset animations for our characters and our abilities and skills and environmental effects that we have to choose from, or can we actually customize it and make our own? We already know that we can model just about anything using the stick and I forget what the other term for it is, and that's cool, that's awesome. But what about animating? That's very, very important to me. I mean, if we have to choose from preset things, that's okay too, but I would really prefer being able to edit it and make it my own somehow. And lastly, just limitations overall. We all know like everything has limitations, everything. So I mean, what's Project Sparks? Are we gonna be able to, I don't know, like, I mean, is there a limit to how many explosions we can put in our game? Like, is there a limit to how big our worlds can actually be? Is there a limit to how much we have going on in our worlds? So is there a point where Project Spark will be like, all right, that's enough, I get this little error message? I don't know. That's important too. And if there are limits, which there probably will be, like, what are they? All right, so that's it. Thanks. I hope you found this entertaining, or you actually have some of these same questions. And if you think you have some of the answers, these are all rhetorical. I'm not expecting anybody to answer them, but if you think you actually have like legitimate answers, go ahead and post a comment. Or if you have your own questions that I didn't talk about that you think are like extremely important too, go ahead and leave that in the comments too. All right. So thanks for watching. Bye.